15 miles above the eastern Caribbean, tracking northeasterly. Endeavour now about 2,400 feet, slightly behind and below the International Space Station. One final targeted mid-course correction burn upcoming shortly, after which Commander Mark Kelly will transition back to the aft flight station, where he will take over manual flying of Endeavour for the remainder of the approach to docking. That docking to the International Space Station remains targeted for 6:16 a.m. Wednesday.
Copy, Macon. We've got a go to burn the onboard.
And the targets are now on board for this final mid-course correction burn. It'll be an 8-second burn of 1.9 feet per second, or about 1.3 miles per hour. Endeavour headed to the International Space Station for the 12th and final time.
Good MC4 burn, Endeavour.
Copy.
At a range of 1,800 feet.
Houston, for storm, if you like, I can work 7-59, step 1.
Checking. And Drew, stand by. We're talking about it.
And Commander Mark Kelly now will transition to the aft flight station and use the overhead windows of Endeavour's flight deck to help with visual acuity of the International Space Station. Flight Director Gary Horlocker now polling the flight control team here in the shuttle flight control room for a go to approach for the R-bar pitch maneuver.
Houston, Endeavour on 2, handheld laser, 1,600 feet, matches TCS.
Endeavour, we copy. Endeavour Houston on the big loop. We're with you on the approach cue card. You have a go for RPM and go to proceed inside 600 feet.
Copy. We are on the approach card, and we're go for the RPM and go to proceed inside 600 feet.
Endeavour Houston, air to ground 2 for a COVAR reinit, please.
Go ahead. We'll give you the item 16.
Thanks.
Inside 1,300 feet now. With Commander Mark Kelly taking over manual flying of Endeavour, he'll approach the imaginary R-bar, which essentially would be directly beneath the International Space Station. He'll hit that mark at about 725 feet or so, directly below the space station, and then at that point essentially continue on toward the station straight up, halting the approach at about 600 feet. Crew, as you heard just a moment ago, has been given a go for the R-bar pitch maneuver, sometimes referenced as a rendezvous pitch maneuver. That point, they'll set the stage for the traditional backflip, by which all of the thermal protection system of the orbiter, particularly the underside, will be positioned facing the International Space Station and its crew. 3 of the crew members on board the station, Commander Dmitry Kondratiev and flight engineers Paolo Nespoli and Katie Coleman, will use long-range camera lenses to document almost the entire surface of the Space Shuttle orbiter during that RPM. I expect to capture somewhere between 300 and 500 images during the period of time where the backflip is taking place.
Endeavour Houston on 2 for storm.
Go ahead.
Drew, we're ready to go with your plan, storm troubleshooting step 1 as written.
Good work. Houston, handheld laser report 844 and TCS, we've dropped lock right now.
Endeavour, we copy.
Houston Station on 1, com check. Heavy, light and clear.